Hey everyone, we are still celebrating the love month. It is February, and this is the very special post Valentine episode of Play It Right TV. I'm Diane Casilla with the Dean, Kenito Henson. Hey Kenito, happy Love Day. I know for you and Menchu, every day is love, di ba?
Wow, that's nice. So we've got an action-packed and love-filled episode tonight, Diane.
Yeah, super. We have three couples, of course. One of them, they're a sports couple, of course, and where they've been married for for a number of years, and we're going to introduce them one by one to share with us their story of love on this particular episode. First, let's welcome the two-time two division world champion Jerry Penalosa and his wife Goody. Hey there. Dun, dun,
Good
dun, dun, dun.
evening.
Long time no see.
Jerry.
Happy Valentine.
Nice to see you. Also, we have with us a
Good to
power
see you.
couple who just had a baby girl not too long ago, L.A. Tenorio and wife Cheska.
Hello.
Hi.
Good
Hi there.
evening.
Happy Valentine's.
Hello, Jessica. Hi.
Happy Valentine's and congratulations on
Thank
your
you,
baby
thank
girl, finally. And we have a very, very dear old friend. He never gets old. He's still strong. I can say that because, well, we've known him for a long time, but he's still as strong as ever. Please welcome to the show, Asi Taulava and his wife, Anna.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Anime.
Wow. So thank you very much, all of you, for being on our post-Valentine episode here on Play It Right. We're so excited to chat with you all about love.
Okay, we'll start this off. What we'll do is we'll do round by round. So I'll take the first round, like a boxing match. I'll take the first round, Diane takes the second, then we'll alternate. But we'll ask the same question to all three couples. First of all, your story of love. Let's start it off with L.A. and Cheska. How long have you been married? Ilan na ang mga anak ninyo? And how did you meet? Go, L.A. Go, Cheska.
Maybe, ikaw na kasi. Baka magkamali ako eh.
I don't think he knows.
He doesn't remember.
We're together. This is our 20th year together.
Wow.
How many years? 12
12.
years. So 11 years married. This year will be our 12th year.
Okay.
How did we meet? LA was the teammate of my brother, so I think everyone knows Paolo Bugia. He was a former PBA player, but he was a former Ateneo player as well. So LA's teammate, and then we were batch mates. So we were in the same year. We entered college 2001 in Ateneo, and then I'll be very frank. He was failing his first year. So he was failing his first year. He actually was almost going to get kicked out because Ateneo had very strict rules about their grades. And then, so I was head of tutorials then.
Yeah,
I was part of Ateneo Math Society. So I was a math geek, and then I was head of tutorials. So I was in charge to tutor him.
Oh,
So that was
nice.
2001. By 2002, we were together already. So that's our love story.
I
Wow.
love it.
So,
And then now we
student
have,
and teacher. Wow.
Yeah, and then now we have 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl.
Fantastic.
Let's shift over to the Penalosas. Jerry, you're a 2-division world boxing champion, a legend in the game. How long have you been married to Goody? How did you meet? Ilan ang mga anak niyo?
23 years. 23 years and still counting.
Wow, yes. Okay. And how many children?
Dalawa.
One
One boy and girl.
JC and Jacob. And then you got
Jensen.
General
Jensen.
Tato. Yeah.
There's an event. I
I
think
think we see 5.
we see the Pinosa's 5 and then nag-attend ako and then doon ko nakita si Cody and doon start. Di ko na pinagkawalan.
Sandali. Goody, you must be a boxing fan. So nandun ka, nanonood ng laban ni Luisito, tapos Paano yun? Nilapitan ka ni Jerry? O ikaw
No.
lumapit kay Jerry?
No, because my mom that was a city administrator that time, and then the mayor
Yes.
is not around, so he has to make a courtesy call. And then
Okay.
nangyari sa house. We went for
Mm.
dinner. And
Okay.
then, doon kami nag-meet. Pero I'm not really a boxing fan that time kasi I'm still like, bata pa.
But at that time, lumalaban pa si Jerry.
Yes. World champion.
Yes.
World champion.
Correct.
Okay, now let's go to Asi and Anna May. Nice to see you guys. How long have you been married? How many kids? And how did you meet?
We've been married for like 22 years.
Okay.
Wow.
And we have 4 girls and
Wait, correction.
what?
We have 6 kids, 4 girls and 2 puppies.
Aw. Cute.
Okay.
And then how did we meet? Actually we met. I joined this national beauty pageant, and he was in his rookie year, right?
Yes.
And then he was one of the judges, and that's how we met. I don't know. I don't really know how he got my number.
Oh,
How did you get my number? You messaged me. I never really had any idea who he was. It was just my brother who told me because he passed in front of us and he said, "Do you know who he is?" I said, "No." And I said, "That's one of the famous basketball players right now." And I said, "Oh, okay." And then a few days after, I got a message from him, saying he was sorry about the results of
No,
the
it- It was going very good in Filipinas. I was one of the judges.
okay.
I felt bad for her that she lost during the campaign. So I told her, instead of you didn't win, you got me.
Wow, what a line. What a line. Love it.
Yeah. So you were the prize. Asi was the prize.
Sometimes we always go out with friends. We never really went out by ourselves. It took a while for us to start seeing each other by ourselves.
Yeah,
That's how we
sweet.
met.
So you've been
Nice.
married longer than Asi has been in the PBA? Or just about the same?
Yeah,
About
just
the
about
same.
the same.
About the
Oh,
same.
all right. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
they have round 2.
I remember when you first got together. I think you told me about her, Asia. I remember it was such a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And now
Many months ago.
4 girls and 2 puppies later, right? You're still together. So good to see you. Okay, my second round question, of course, kakatapos lang ng Valentine. So how did you spend Valentine's Day? Is that still a special day for you? Did you do something special? I'm gonna start with the couple that's been married the longest. That's Jerry and Goody. Anong
Oh,
ginawa nyo nung
how was it?
Valentine's?
Valentine's?
In restaurant.
Just
hotel.
dinner outside.
Yeah.
With the
But
kids.
Din- huh?
we spent it in a restaurant in a hotel. But we
Mm-mm.
have this parang before pa. So like 3 days before, I have a date with my son. And then
The next
may
day,
date din siya sa daughter namin. And then on the day ng Valentine's, kami naman dalawa.
Oh, that's nice. It's a
that's
nice
how we spent our
tradition.
Valentine.
And then, do you still give gifts? Like, do you still give
Flowers.
flowers? Meron
Flowers
ka
is
ba
enough.
yun or no?
Flowers.
Flowers?
Yeah.
Walang fail?
No,
Miss?
No. Wala.
Ah, very good, ha? Very, very good, Jerry. And Goody, alam ko every time I see you, you're always so dressed up and so maganda. Kaya laging inspired si Jerry sa mga fight niya. How is it being married to an athlete or to someone like him, na professional boxer?
Exciting din. And at the same time, parang mixed emotions siya. Because every time na nasa boxing siya, it's really different. Kasi takot ka eh. Unlike now, medyo okay na ako. Nung nag-retire siya, okay na, happy na ako.
Happy.
Yeah.
You hear that
Happy
from the wives, no? Happy sila pag retired na
Yeah.
yung asawa kasi grabe yung pressure.
the pressure.
Yeah, that's good. Well, you did a good job, Goody.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna go now to Asi and Anna. How did you spend Valentine's Day? Sweet pa ba? Sweet ba yan si Asi, Anna? No.
No, since we have more.
Okay, he always wants to surprise me, but there's always something that comes up.
What you mean? The surprise gets
For example,
ruined.
this recent, actually, he's not really good with surprises. Let's just say. So I know that he always tried to do something for me for Valentine's, and I appreciate it very much. But since it was the pandemic, I definitely suggested we're not gonna go out because we have kids. During this time we never really go out that much.
Mm.
Not at all.
Yeah, just to be cautious. So last February 14, you tell the story.
Okay, last February 14th, I went to surprise her. Instead of getting flowers, so I went to Conti's to pick up her favorite cake.
Mhm.
So I was all excited. I got there, the what's that? The turtle pie? The
Yeah.
turtle pie and the mango bravo was the last two cake. So I got the two cakes. I was excited to bring it home to surprise her because we ordered food to have dinner at home. Well, when I got in the car, I had a problem. The car didn't start. So I had to call.
I was like,
The car broke down. I was so mad. I almost threw the keys. I was parked in front of the parking lot 20s, holding up traffic in rush hour.
Oh boy.
Said, don't be upset. I can't leave. Can you bring the other car so we can jump the truck? So when she came there, we was trying to jump the car. The car wouldn't start. So we spent the whole evening
Yes.
trying to fix the car. So I had to come take out. So we didn't have our Valentine's dinner till 9 p.m.
Oh.
our whole Valentine afternoon trying to figure out how we're gonna fix the situation we're in because I wasn't really prepared to go out. So my phone, I didn't really bother charging it. So when I went out of the house, it was like 10%. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna go pick him up and then bring him home. So I wasn't able to go make that call for the delivery of the battery to come. So we ended up figuring out going home charging. So yeah, basically that's how we spent our Valentine.
I became panic. I'm lousy.
Well, it sounds like you have a very fun relationship. That's good. You can laugh about things like that.
Yeah, I was getting punched the whole time.
You were getting what?
I was getting punched the whole time.
we were
Oh.
so, we were so tired. When we got home, that the food that he got for us, we barely even touched it because we were so tired. So the kids enjoyed it because they love the cake and everything else. So as long as they're happy, we're okay.
Did you bring any of them when you left to pick him up, or
No.
you went by yourself? So they were waiting at home.
Mhm.
And Anna, what's it like being married to Asi? Okay.
Being married to him, oh God.
Lots of laughter. That's good. That's a good sign in a
I
marriage.
hope it's good laughter.
I thought I had 4 girls, 4 kids, but with him it makes it 5. He's the eldest, so
How
my
about Cody?
patience is really I don't know. I think I got used to it, like taking care of 5 kids.
Wow, Asi, you need a lot of caring pala.
Talking bad about daddy.
Okay, I'm gonna go to LA now and Cheska. So you have a baby and you have 3 boys, right? 3 boys and a baby. So what's Valentine's Day like in your house?
We're just home.
Yeah. Because we had practice also.
Yeah.
And then she
Aw.
has to go to
I
She has to go
work.
to work.
Yeah, I go to office, and so we he got me flowers. No, not flowers. A
Flower.
bouquet of balloons with Ferrero chocolate, which is my favorite
Oh.
than flowers. And then we just had dinner. We had friends over. Mark, Kagiwa, and Lauren were here to celebrate
Mm.
Valentine's with us, and so we had wine. So it was a very chill night.
Nice. Is
Now
he
it's
sweet? Is LA sweet, Jessica?
sweet.
How would you
I'm like
describe
Asi.
him?
I'm like Asi.
Huh?
I am the
No.
I am the eldest of the
Uh,
four kids.
Also
see, Valentine
needs
has
a lot of
Pare-pareho pala
caring.
tayo.
forget. Parang he doesn't forget. Tapos, before, younger, when we were younger, away-away pa, if yung mga ganyan. No? Now, when you're older and married also so long, you just tell them in advance, can you not give me flowers? Can I have chocolates? I'm craving for this chocolate. So he knows now. So pretty much, I kind of knew what I was gonna get. I didn't expect it so big, so he made it really big lang.
Oh, good job, LA. All right. Round two over.
Okay,
Back
so
to
now we
Q
go to
for
round
round
number
three.
3. And this question is a little relevant because of the pandemic. So my question is, what did you learn most about each other during this pandemic? What did you learn most about each other during this pandemic? I guess you guys must have seen
Good
each
or
other
bad?
a lot at home, spending time with the kids, a lot of family time. So, what did you learn most about each other? We'll start with Asi and Anna. What did you learn most about Asi, Anna? And Asi, what did you learn most about Anna?
I'll go first.
Okay.
During the pandemic, learned a lot about each other. My
Yeah.
for to do things around the house became very interesting. But I guess one thing that's very helpful for me having Anna was her teaching the kids, especially because during the pandemic, homeschooling, and watching them as she becomes a professor around the house. Where it's so tough. The stuff the kids are learning these days in school is completely different than during my time when I was their age studying. It's more advanced now. And I'm very grateful that with her degree, she's able to pull this off. If not, it would have been very hard on both of us. And she does everything for us here at home. She's the boss in the house, keeps us all in line. Nothing gets past her. We can't do anything without her finding out. And I think that's a good thing. She still gives us our free time around the house, being the kids, especially with the gadgets. She gets very upset when we have the gadgets during family time or when we're having dinner. But other than that, it's been great learning from one another.
Um,
That's
during this
wonderful.
pandemic,
Yeah.
I guess I learned that because Asi before, when his usual routine is like wake up, go to practice, go home, rest, sleep, eat, something like that. So during this pandemic, I saw a different side of him. Like he became more responsible around the house because during this time
So you mean he's more
it's
responsible?
hard. We hardly have any help at home out, and we try not to have too many people come over the house. So we try to teach the kids, like basic stuff around the house, and then we do homeschooling. And yeah, I guess I just realized that him being a father, he was able to really show us what it's all about because he's here with me doing everything hand in hand. He's the PE teacher of the kids, and
Mm.
during PE, it's chaos. I don't even know how they'll be able how they usually go through a day, with their PE thing. But I appreciate it that he helps me in every little thing that he does.
I have to ask Anna that out of the pandemic, after this long break, when Asi showed up for the first time to play for NLEX, he looked like he was in the best shape of his career. How did he
Yeah.
manage that during the pandemic?
I was starving him. If he doesn't do anything right, you don't eat. No.
Cody, you see this, Cody?
No,
See how Mama's
he
treating
was
me?
really during the pandemic, before during those times that they had a long break because there were no games at all. So he was really disciplined to do his everyday workout, regimen, and then eating healthy. Sometimes I cook, kids that I mean food that the kids like, but then he will try to stay away from it, just to keep himself fit. So yeah, he did a lot of hard work to achieve that.
Wow, he looks really, really good. Asi, and we're
Good
waiting for you
job.
to play beyond 50 years old. Mark that. We're
Wow.
going to set a record. We're going to beat Jaworski's record. Okay, let's go over to Jerry and Goody. So, again, the question, what did you learn most from each other during the pandemic?
During pandemic, we spend
Jerry.
time. Most of the time, I'm with my family. It's sad because of pandemic. Lots of people are suffering, and our economy is down. But what I've learned is life is short. I think you're gonna uh, spend time with your loved ones and let them know that they're important while they are still here. So I think time is precious.
Oh, that's beautiful, Jerry. Ikaw naman, Goody. What did you learn
I
from...
think
Yeah.
mas mas nag-aaway kami. Kasi
Ha?
tagal
Mas nag-aaway kayo?
kasama.
Kasi madalas kayo nakikita sa bahay,
They push me
nakakulong.
away from the road.
Ano ba, before pandemic, well, hindi naman kami nagkasama. So, during the time yung mga first few months, ayun, parang nagkakainisan na dahil the whole time na nasa room lang and then watching Netflix. And,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, later on, nakaka-adjust na. Yeah, marami ka na.
They push me away from our road.
pero bumalik ka naman. Bumalik ka naman sa kwarto, Jerry. Oo, bumalik ka
After
naman.
saying sorry for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay naman, Ella and Cheska. What did you learn most about each other during this pandemic?
The pandemic, at the beginning, the pandemic didn't hit LA well. To be honest.
Wait, we can hardly hear. Can you raise your volume, Cheska? Ella?
Sorry.
That's
At
okay.
the beginning, is it better?
A little more.
There you go.
Is it better?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning kasi of the pandemic, it didn't hit LA well. I mean, if he's gonna be honest I think he's been honest with it naman in some interviews. Um, Not to a point I think he's depressed, but he definitely felt that emptiness from being withdrawn from basketball, and that was supposed to be. I would assume it was supposed to be his peak years. Um, the pandemic hit, he was about 34 or about 35, 36 now. So he was expecting to really come. He was preparing his body for, for his peak basketball years, and then the pandemic hit. So I think that was hard for him. But one thing that I learned and we discovered about each other is because we have two separate lives when we run our careers. Like I have my career, he has his career, and we pretty much respect each other's different worlds. In that the pandemic made us do our jobs together. So he would work out in our gym upstairs. We would do some shooting in our basketball court as well, and then I would also work. So we would witness each other's hard work, and we would appreciate and respect each other more. I think witnessing that, um, doing it together, we really came together, at least, at least for the both of us.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. What about you, LA?
Me actually, is, katulad ng sinabi ni Cheska, no? Because Cheska, she does literally she does a lot of things in the house, no? Siya lahat yung in charge sa households, sa mga kids, same thing with Asi and Anna. Cheska is the one in charge with the the homes oh, well the screen time, no? The school, the online schooling of the kids. So she's always in charge and the extracurricular activities after the school. So, during this pandemic, I learned a lot because ano this is the only time that we spend literally the whole day in the house. Because
Yeah.
in a normal basis, she's out of the country for work. I'm out for games and out of town, so ano this pandemic I learned to really appreciate the what my wife or the mother of my four kids is doing, for the whole house. So that's really what I've learned, no, to appreciate and maging maging responsible, more responsible also. I learned how to be more responsible now.
Pareho, sing.
Because before,
Pareho kayo Hasi.
kasi before, di ba, in a normal basis, when get home after a hard practice,
Yeah.
we're so tired, di ba, they cannot, make utos. No, I'm
Oh.
always lying down in my bed.
Naka-Normatec, before and after, naka-Normatec eh. Ano ba yun? Yung recuperation.
Recuperation. Because
Oh,
I do.
days before games or
Yeah.
practice. He's very focused and disciplined in
Yeah.
that. And I don't disturb him, no? So kailangan he gets his naps, kailangan he gets his full sleep, so I don't disturb him with baby cries or children's homeworks. Yeah, no, it's up to him to really involve himself. So the pandemic made him see it, and he doesn't see that before. So which is good. It's a good thing. We grew closer together.
Yeah.
And our
Okay,
kids
before
are
we go to the next round, Cheska, I need to ask you this question. Alam natin si LA is the Iron Man of the PBA. He hasn't missed a single game since he turned pro. And that requires a lot of discipline. Natandaan ko, nagkaroon ka ng surgery. I think it might have been an appendectomy. But yet, pinilit mo, makalaro ka. You kept your streak going. How supportive are you, Cheska, in LA's career? Because his record of durability is amazing. Cheska.
Yeah, you know what? It's you're not the first to ask, no. But if to surprise everyone, I actually didn't know he was running as this Iron Man. I didn't know. Maybe only till a year before the pandemic. So I was like, "What's Iron Man? Really? Is that you? You played this much consecutive games?" So I didn't know. People would ask me why, and then we would look back. I think it's really, and I don't want to put down, what the other athletes are doing or what the other families are doing, but if they just ask me what Ellie does, he really, for me, he sacrificed so much. Like if I would tell our kids eventually, what Ellie has done. He sacrificed so much, he sacrificed, I would say, family time to really invest in his body. And he really studied, he has gone through different therapy coaches, and the coaches are mga therapy coaches, and really look for programs that is really appropriate for him, no? Parang siyang boxer. Kasi narinig ko pag boxer, they have to watch their diet, their weight, down to the decimal
Totoo.
weight right before
Yeah.
the game, di ba? Parang
Totoo,
may
totoo
boxing.
yan.
Hindi
Mhm.
ganyan. He will weigh himself, parang may boxing match siya for pre-season, post-season, or something like that. So, and I would let him. He invested also in equipments and others, no? So, we would let him. We would support him na he gets this lang. And the whole family does, no? So, walang late nights if he has a game or he has this, he has to have his nap. So it's not like if there's a school activity and then he can't join because he has to do his nap before the game. Understandable. I mean, not like others, I guess, no? Others would be, oh, game mo pa naman later, eh. So, let's attend first this field thing for the kids in school, no? And then go to the game after. That one we've sacrificed. Ellie has invested, and I think, our children will grow up and see it anyways, and they'll appreciate, no? Especially this pandemic, they see it firsthand. They witness Ellie practice and do his hard work. So, I think it's really that. Other than that, I don't know. I think it's just I don't know. I think luck, maybe luck. I don't know.
But I
Hard
think,
work.
yeah, overall, Diane, we're seeing that the common denominator among these three couples is they learned to appreciate each other more during this
Yeah.
pandemic. I think that's really, really important. And, it captures the love angle of our Valentine special. Okay, Diane, next round.
Yeah, I was gonna say because usually when there's a star athlete in the couple, usually all the attention goes to the athlete, di ba? Kasi yun na nga, sabi nyo, you have so many needs, you have to sleep, everyone has to understand the wife. That's why the partner talaga is super critical, I feel. Uh, uh, Critical contributor to the success of an athlete. So, cheers to all the three spouses of athletes. I hope makabawi sila, no. And nakamukhang nakabawi naman during this pandemic. So going back to your love story, guys, I'm gonna ask each of you quick answer lang. Okay, I'm gonna go through all the couples. When you met each other, was it love at first sight? LA.
Whoa.
Love at first sight? When you saw her, when she started
Yes.
tutoring you? Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah, wow. Baka you failed it intentionally para more tutoring.
Actually, that's the plan. That was the plan.
Wala, nabinch ko na si LA.
Okay, what about you, Cheska? Was it love at first sight? You were like, whoa, like that, or no?
Love at first game, no? When I saw him play, yon, it was like, wow.
Mm.
That's nice.
Wow.
So the first time you saw him play, you were like immediately attracted to him.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Looking back.
Okay. O Jerry, ikaw, when you saw Goody there sa boxing, was it love at first sight when you saw her? Did she? Huh?
I don't know how you call this, but I don't want to be here out of my sight. I want to be with
Wow.
you. So, hindi ko natin pagkawalan.
Wow.
Nung unang kita mo lang, sabi mo hindi na pwedeng pakawalan.
Yes. Kailangan nakahandkap to kasama ako.
Oh, wow. Oh, grabe Aggressive. So you were aggressive right away in the beginning, nung first kita mo sa kanya?
Super.
Wow. Buti you didn't turn her off. Hindi ka ba natakot, Goody, or was the feeling mutual? Mutual ba?
No. More on development for me.
I use my boxing skills. I'm a fighter. So, hawak agad.
Ang tawag doon, clinch. Clinch, ang tawag doon.
Wait, it wasn't, sabi ni Goody, it wasn't love at first sight. So eventually,
No, it's more of
ano
a
nga,
development.
what
It took me
what
like
quality of Jerry
2 months.
attracted you? Huh?
It took me like 2 months. Yung nag-date na kami, that's the time na na-develop na lang ako.
Me, 1 minute.
But
1 minute.
it was so persistent.
So what attracted you to him? What attracted him to you?
Makikita mo na talaga niya sa good heart.
I have a good
During
looks.
that time na nag-date na kami. Nag-date na kami talaga, sobrang bait kasi tayo.
I have a good looks.
Oh, mabait ka daw, Jerry. Hindi lang good
Yeah.
looks.
No, that's only next. But the first one is my
Boxer talaga, boxer
Jerry,
talaga.
I'm a fighter.
Ikaw ang nanakaw ni Goody, not the other way around.
And you were after that time, from the time you met, when did you get married? How long after?
I think
How long?
8 months after.
Yes.
8 months after.
Soon.
Oh, ang bilis!
Ang bilis.
Bilis
Yes.
talaga.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
That is so cute. That's so cute. Ready to rumble. Okay.
Just like a
as-
basket beater in basketball, 3 points. LA Tenorio for 3 points. It's okay to make a 3. There's a bulldozer. Asita Olaba is at center. No worry about the rebound. Dayan,
it,
and
oh,
then just letting you know, I'm a big fan of LE. How he play, grabe yung as a playmaker, grabe. And then same thing with the Aki, the bulldozer, no one can stop. During his prime, unstoppable. But I remember Aki told me he's the one who was his clothes. Until now, I cannot forget that.
anong sabi? Anong sabi ulit?
Siya daw naglaban ng pantalon niya.
Ah,
Ah,
okay. Asi, you
you
heard
wa-
that?
he said you wash your clothes?
Yep.
Oh,
Asi, that's Asi Taolaba.
the portable in the bubble.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in the bubble.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Laundry, us doing laundry in the bubble.
Bubble.
Saying the
Jerry,
bubble,
see.
the toilet.
The Asi used to run around the Folk Arts Theater in that near the near the cultural center with Manny Pacquiao. Many years
Yes,
ago.
yes. I remember Manny so proud with Asi. It's like Manny said, "Oh, he's my jogging mate."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
That
time
must have
during
been-
our amateur days when we had the same. We were all in the same group with Boss Iseldo, when he was managing Manny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Such a great guy. Both of us starting off on our amateur days, and we got to meet each other. Especially how humble Manny was, even to today, still the same person he was from the first day we met. I know he has a lot of people around him. Sometimes I'm kind of shy to be around him because it's too many people. But he's such a great guy. Every time we see each other, we always step to the side and have a nice conversation about the way we grew up. Wishing him all the luck, especially right now as he's campaigning to be president. Let's see how it goes. But from where he started to where he is now, especially running for president, it's a big thing, especially from humble beginnings.
Yeah, always big dreams. And when you used to run with him, could you keep up with his pace? Because his pace is quite fast.
Manny used to say half speed. When he runs for half speed, when Manny's running half speed, it's like full speed.
Yeah.
And he does it on a consistent basis. Some mornings I used to regret going out there to run with him. But it's inspiration knowing that he was a boxer. Neither one of us was known at the time. And Boss Joe wanted me to be in shape, especially playing for Blue Detergent in the PBL. So every morning, Manny made that sacrifice. It wasn't much to come out there and train me, be my conditioning in the morning, especially around Sophie. What was it called again? Sofitel.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, West Plaza. And
Nice story.
he was just, and then afterwards he brought the mitts, the boxing mitts, and wanted me to try the shadow boxing. I never knew that it was tiring to stand there and shadow box the whole time. And he was teaching me things, and I respect boxers for how they train. You know, some of the things we see on TV, it may look easy, but it's not. You know, for them to stand there and shadow box and the snaps of the wrist, you know, everything going, it's very tiring. You know, me being a basketball player, trying to train myself in their sport, it's really tough. And I respect the boxers for everything they've done, especially Jerry, everything he's accomplished throughout his whole career. And, you know, to have a glimpse at it, you know, not really being a boxer, but just training.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And especially since you're so tall, Asi, so it's you know, it gets you really winded to, you know, do all the boxing and all and move around like.
I'm moving around like a heavyweight. So
Right.
Manny does it look so fast, but when I was doing it, it was looking like slow motion.
By the way, before I asked you if it was love at first sight, what is your weight? What is your weight now, Asi?
Right now, 238.
And what's your height again?
6'9.5". But I've dropped down. Sometime when I was younger, I will play at 307. And, you know, taking off all that weight has been good for my body. You know, it's easier on my knees, especially right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 49 in less than 2 weeks. As you
Oh.
close in on the big 50, it's really tough on your body. Like every morning when you wake up, it's like you're basically fighting yourself to get out of bed. When you roll out of bed, everything's slow motion. When you're walking to the to the washroom to wash your face, everything hurts. It takes some time for your body to warm up, especially when you get to our age as you get older. Um, that's why now, I respect LA for being Iron Man of the PBA, how he take care of his body. I wish I was much smarter when I was younger, the way I can take care of my body. Letting myself get so heavy, carrying so much weight, it took a toll on my body. After having my knee completely overhauled and with the surgery to drain all the fluids, it was really tough on my body because I didn't take good care of it. I didn't learn about that until I got older. As you get older, you try to figure out ways to how to take better care of your body. But it's never too late. But I'm glad I picked up on it, how LA takes care of his body. It's the same thing I try to how I take care of myself. That way, I can enjoy my time with my kids, especially being their PE teachers. It's a lot of fights out there.
That's true. One of your girls is a basketball player,
My
right?
daughter, number 2, she's always telling me, when we're running around the village, come on, old man, keep up.
Oh, yeah, that'll really challenge you for sure. Good,
Yeah,
keep you
so-
young.
Keep me young.
So, yeah. So, Azzy, was it love at first sight when you saw Anna?
Of course, I can't say no. I might get punched.
Good answer, Asi. Good answer.
I want to be able to sleep tonight. I might get tortured if I say something online. So I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And you, Anna, you said hindi mo kilala, but I mean,
Yeah.
was he attractive?
No, for me, it's not really. I don't know. I wasn't really. When I saw him, I wasn't really attracted. But then he was so patient with me for like how many months? Because I used to live in Bulacan. So he would always drive every day. Yeah. Uh, he travels all the way to Bulacan every day just to see me, and he was very patient with me, and I could see all the little things that he was trying to do to prove to me that
It better, all the driving I was doing every day, it better pay.
oh yeah
2 hours there and 2 hours back. That's before Inlex was fixed.
yeah
So,
Wow.
so it was a lot of mileage.
yeah
And that was one thing why my knees was hurting.
so yeah
Well, yeah. Well, love all your stories, diba, Kinito? Inspiring and
Wonderful.
yeah, like so much insight. And well,
But
before
Diane,
we
we're
go,
almost we're
Yeah.
almost at the 25-minute mark. So Diane, maybe your last questions to everyone.
yeah. So the last thing would be, since this is an episode to inspire people to love more and all that, what would be your best tip for couples to keep the love going, to keep the marriage strong based on your own experience? Who wants to speak from each couple? Kahit ano. O Jerry, sa inyo. What's
We
your
love
best tip?
traveling. I
Traveling.
mean, yeah. Again? Oh, tip. I have best tip. Oh, of course, put Christ at the center. Put Jesus Christ at the center, and everything will be fine. So, yun ang sekreto.
Nice.
God
And you were
always be at the center.
yeah, for sure. And you were saying that taking trips together helps. Yung mga
Yeah. Mga
Bonding.
bonding namin is really
Yes.
travel.
I
Travel
think
to pandemic.
you should be open to each other. I think that's the case.
nice.
So, and then if you spend more time with your family, I think to know them more. So I think that's the case. Just
Yeah.
being honest to everyone.
Okay. Si Jerry rin, matagal rin before you retired, di ba? How old were you? When you retired, what age? Your last fight?
Jerry, you were still in your 30s, in your late 30s. Baka hindi tayo naririnig ni Jerry. I remember I covered his last fight in Zamboanga. Jerry, ilan taong ka nung last fight mo? Mga 37?
Hindi yata naririnig.
Parang he can't hear.
No, hindi tayo naririnig.
But
Jerry.
yeah, just like both of you, Jerry had a really long career and he was so matibay talaga.
Yeah.
Sobrang tibay. So disciplined. Jerry, can you hear us now?
No, I don't think he can
Ay,
hear us.
hindi naririnig.
Yes.
Sayang.
Sa atin ba?
Can you hear? No.
No, parang hindi.
Wala.
Again.
Can you hear? Narinig nyo kami?
Maybe
Hindi
not. I
eh.
think they're fixing it. They're fixing it now. I think they're on mute. Oh, now they're on again. Anyway, Diane, maybe we can go to LA and Cheska for their
Yeah.
advice.
What would you say to married couples?
I think we have to agree with Jerry, no. Put Christ really in the center of our family, no. Yun ang pinaka-importante in marriage, most especially. And of course, I think as he also will agree with me here, I think happy wife, happy life. So
I agree.
with that, right, Asi? See, right? See, Asi will
I
really agree. 100%. Always say yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, no.
Never say no. Never say no.
Never say no. But really, it's really communication and learn to appreciate, of course, most especially as athletes, no. Katulad ng sinabi ni Dayan kanina, yung attention laging nasa athlete, di ba?
Yeah.
Even wife. So but they really don't know yung ginagawa nung partners namin, yung mga wives namin, no. So just really have to appreciate, communicate, and if you have time really to spend time together as a family, that's the most important thing.
Beautiful. All right. Mr. and Mrs. Taulava, your secret to longevity in your marriage? Keep laughing.
Lots and lots of patience.
Oh,
Patience.
Patience, and then as you all these years, especially during this time, you get to spend a lot of time together. Like basically, like when you wake up, you see him. Before you go to sleep, you see him. In the middle of the day, you see him. It's like you get to see things.
In other words, that means she's tired of seeing me.
No. Even at this time, you still try, and there's still something that you thought you already know this person.
Yeah.
But there's some small things that parang you try to you realize rather that you still don't know a lot of things about him, and when you finally find out that he's like that and this, I think that the most important thing is to accept it, like acceptance, because I think that's the only way it will work, like accepting the person as he is, not just the good things but also the bad things that you see, try to make the best out of it. Yeah, I think that's it. What?
all right.
I 100%
Wonderful.
agree with LA. Happy wife, happy life. Never, ever say no, because then you won't be able to sleep or no breakfast.
No arguments. No arguments.
And then, like for all the couples, the younger couples that's going into their relationship, enjoy every more moment of your relationship. The happy times, people always think the relationships are always this fun time, happy times. There's bad times, there's medium times, there's times where you fight, where you actually hate each other. But when you overcome that, that's how your relationship gets stronger throughout the years, the testaments to it, how you guys being around to each other. Then you have your kids. You got all these things that's there for you. And it's been great. And I'm very grateful to my wife for being patient with me, especially with my lifestyle when I was younger. Like LA said, we only come home from practice. We practice so much and do our individual workouts. By the time we get home, sometimes that we don't think about it, that we just walk in the house, eat, and take a nap, and not think about that we have to spend quality time with our wives, that everything they've done throughout the day. And in a way, now I look back at it, it was kind of selfish, not just spending a little time talking to my wife, playing with the kids before I take these long naps and I wake up and do the same routine again the next day. But I'm very grateful that she was patient with me throughout my 20-something years playing basketball. And we're still together.
Yeah.
And, we're still laughing, joking about certain things. I guess we try to keep our relationship young, like it was the day one when we first started it. And here's our other
Wonderful.
puppy. Nala.
Nala.
This is
I think Jerry's back, Diane. I think Jerry's back.
Okay, Jerry, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay, so after you already gave us your marriage tip, we were asking kasi katulad ni LA tsaka ni Asi, you had a very long career. At what age did you have your last fight?
Like 38?
38.
Yes.
Yeah,
36,
so that's
turning 38.
yeah, for a boxer that's really that's really matagal rin. But I remember
Yes,
talagang you were very disciplined kasi, di ba? Also,
Yes,
kaya ka
thank you.
tumagal.
That's the
And
secret.
you have a pretty wife, that's why.
Good. Happy wife, happy life.
Well, Diane, we want to thank everyone for spending this time with us. I think it was not just enjoyable, but it was also very inspiring. So
Yes.
to LA and Jessica, many, many thanks. Asi and Anime, and Jerry and Goody, thank you from the bottom of our hearts on this special Valentine Day. Diane?
Thank you. Lots of learnings and so wonderful to see you and to catch up with all of you. And we hope to see you in person soon, right? God bless. Take care. And thanks for being on Play
Thank
Right.
you.
Happy Valentine's.
so
Happy
much. Thank
Valentine's.
you.
Keep
Thank you.
loving.
Thank you
Keep
so much.
loving.
Thanks.
Oh, that was like super fun. I love talking to them actually. It's really, I love all their stories. They had so many different insights and each of them went through some different things, but many things were still the same. So glad to see that their marriages are going strong.
Yep.
And before we go, we'd like to thank our partner who made this show possible, whether you're someone who loves working out or taking part in different sports, or a person who prefers to look good or feel good. PlayitRight.com has something for you. They have well-known brands like Asics, Molton, Mikasa, Mueller, Donjoy, Butterfly, and many others. So that's PlayitRight.com, offering premium products at reasonable prices. No need to look elsewhere. Check out PlayitRight.com in the link below.
Okay, and don't forget, all you guys who have been following PlayitRight TV, click that that bell button and like us, subscribe on YouTube, and we'll give you notifications when we have some breaking news, when we have new videos and new shows for all of you. So thank you
That's
very
right.
much from PlayitRight TV.
That's right. Stay in touch. I'm Diane Castillejo.
This is Kinito Hanson.
This is your one-stop shop for the latest on the greatest in sports. See you next time here on Play It Right TV.